I want everyone out there to think the very first time you knew this was bullshit. George Carlin said there's too much bullshit and it's not good for anybody. So when was it when you first dawned on you that, why are they closing the playgrounds down? Why are they closing the tennis courts down? Why are they taking our freedoms of association and assembly away? Not wanting to visit grandma in the old folks' home. How many people out there realize something really screwy was going on? Right on. I want to thank you all for attending today. We are all here to honor and protect our rights and freedoms. We actually are living it this very moment. We're demonstrating by gathering here today in action our rights of association, to freely associate with each other, our right of assembly. Good catch. We are, as we talk today, we are also exercising and standing on guard for our freedom of speech, our right to travel, our liberty and equality with no discrimination, like it says on the back of the $10 bill from the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. We're all equal under the law and deserve its benefits. There goes my speech. I have two different things today I want to talk about. Okay. The first ever Canadian Charter lawn sign of our rights and freedoms. We printed 600 copies of them. And before I woke up today, I got a text from my friend Jake in Ottawa, who went out and mowed his lawn in Ottawa for the first time in a long time, and he stuck this sign. The very first one of these was stuck in the ground in Ottawa this morning before we woke up. We have this new tool. We also have the latest edition of the pandemic papers, which we hot off the press. And our booth, our table is outside on the sidewalk because we weren't allowed to sell anything on the grass here, so we put out the lawn signs and everything there. But as you leave today, pick up a lawn sign, stake your claim to your rights and freedoms proudly where you live. Annoy your neighbors. Start a discussion with your relatives who don't have as much information as you do. On the back side here is a beautiful quote with a picture of Anne Frank. The people who hid Anne Frank were breaking the law. The people hiding Anne Frank were breaking the law. The people who killed her were following the law. George Orwell, who wrote 1984, which isn't that long ago, wrote the following quote here. All tyrannies and dictators rule through fraud and force. Once the fraud is exposed, they must rely exclusively on force. Prepare yourselves, folks, because you're seeing through the fraud. Now take this lawn sign with you today and state your claim. What this beautiful woman next to me is holding up in her hands is a celebration of these rights. Let's claim them from Victoria to Vancouver, Cowichan to Coquitlam, Toronto to Tofino, Surrey to Scarborough, Nanaimo to Nunavut, Lanceville to London, Nelson to North Bay, Castlegar to Prince George, and Fairy Creek to Fredericton. From sea to sea to sea, we will proclaim our individual and national rights for all to see. I wrote this speech in practice last night. I timed myself. How much time I got left there, sir? 1 minute. We stake our claim for freedom. We have this fundraiser to cover the cost of printing them and 50,000 copies of the pandemic papers. Thank you for being here. Each one of you is important. Each one of you has a message for the people that you know. We are here to protect the future of our children. We are the champions. Thank you.